Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. It's your girl Sika in the house. It might be nighttime where you are, or not quite nighttime yet, but whatever your time happens to be, I was just stopping by briefly to say hello and to leave just a little bit of a word here for you to think about as you go into the weekend, getting into resting mode, thinking mode, reflection mode, and then you can start your whole new life next week with this new attitude. My sister Modesta, I see you. Good afternoon, my time. Sister Donna, Sarafina, everybody here, those that I can see, those that I can't, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing good. So this video is not going to be a long one because I have to dash off very quickly, but I learned something from my coach. And I've been pondering over this the whole of this week and thinking about it. And I don't know, I woke up this morning and just felt that I had to share it with my family before I leave. And it's just very simple. All that I was here to say is that we go through life. Hello, John, how are you? We go through life worrying about things that we don't have any control over. So you're worrying about the past life that you had, the opportunities that the heavens brought your way that you, for whatever reason, weren't able to take advantage of, either because you were too young and too youthful to realize that there were big opportunities that may never come again, or you put yourself in a position, especially people who are empaths. We always do this. We put ourselves out there. We're always helping other people to our own detriment, right? And by so doing, you put yourself out there and allow people to take advantage of your goodness, your kindness. You can't turn around and blame anybody that this person used me. I have learned that you cannot do that. If you do that, you're just setting yourself up for failure. The actual truth of the matter is that somebody saw the goodness in you, but you allowed yourself to be used by the person, right? So we do all of these things, and years later, we are sitting down reflecting on our lives and how things have gone or not gone, and we are regretful and remorseful of the times and the opportunities that we had in the past that we didn't take advantage of, and so we've missed out on those. And so you're in your present, and you're wishing that you could get back those times, the times in the past, maybe the last 10, 15, 20 years, when you were youthful, when you had energy, when you were vibrant, when you were able to make things happen, but you didn't take advantage of those times. And so the time has come and passed, and now you're not going to have the opportunity to get that time back. So now you're remorseful. You wish you could go back in time, but the fact of the matter, the truth about it is that the time is gone and it's never coming back. The sooner you're able to understand that and draw a line underneath the past, that it's gone, it's not coming back, I can't do anything about it, what's done is done, the better and the easier it is for you to rather spend that time and pent up energy reflecting on the lessons that you could learn from that whole experience that is going to inform your decision going forward so that you do better things. Hello, Robert. Hello, Mercy. Hello, everybody. If I haven't seen you, your name didn't pop up, but I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm saying this because a lot of us spend an awful amount of time dwelling on the past. The past is gone. You're not going to get it back. You can't do anything about it. What's done is done. Draw the line. Draw the line. And say, you know what? What's done is done. The person who took advantage of you, yeah, you allowed them to do it. Accept your own part in that whole thing. Draw the line and move on with your life. What lessons can I learn from this whole situation to have a different outcome? Learn that lesson and make your peace with the past. And then we also spend an awful lot of time thinking about the future. I want to build a house. I want to have 10 cars. I want to have money for my retirement. I want to be able to have a hotel resort that I can go to. I want to have money for my future so that when I retire, I can do A, B, C, D. All of those things are good things. I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying don't make plans for that. You should. But what I'm saying is that we spend an awful lot of time worrying about the 2 times of our lives that we can't do anything about. Your past is done, it's done, it's gone. You can't take it back. The future is not even in your hands. You don't even know whether you're going to be breathing the next 5 minutes. I don't know whether I'm going to be breathing the next 5 minutes. So I have to live in this moment right now, talking to you. This is the moment I'm enjoying. Maybe in the next 5 minutes, I'm not going to be here. Who knows? I don't, because it's not in my hands. It's not in my control. All that I have is the now. So I'm here to enjoy the now, this moment, presently. However difficult or easy it is, I'm enjoying it right now for what it is. Hello, Sister Aisha. Mwah. How are you, my darling? I'm enjoying it for what it is now, in the present, like today, right now. Whatever is going on, I'm enjoying it for what it is. And yeah, maybe things are not going the way you want it to go. Your whole life is, it's not how you want it to be. But be thankful that at least right now you're alive and you're well. People will give a lot of things to be in your place right now. So maybe all that you've been able to afford today is, porridge. Maybe all you've had is Hausa cocoa and some donut or whatever. Buffaloes, that's all you've been able to have today. At least you had that. At least you had the mouth to put that buffalo and Hausa cocoa in your mouth and have that. Maybe all you've managed is a cup of tea or coffee. Okay, that's what you've got for today. Maybe you've had nothing, but you're still alive. But we waste an awful lot of time thinking about the things that we are not in control of, the future that is there. 20 years from now, I want to own 4 houses. I want to be able to be driving the latest Ferrari or whatever it is model or vehicle that there is out there at that time. But take the day a day at a time, as my sister Aisha is saying. All that you are guaranteed is right now. It's 1:49 in the afternoon here. That's the only time that I have right now. I don't have tomorrow. I don't have the guarantees about even this night. I don't. You don't know whether you're going to sleep and wake up tomorrow. You don't. But you're spending an awful lot of time worrying about 50 years from now, how things are going to be then, the houses you're going to have, the this you're going to do, the children you're going to have, the husband, the wife you're going to have, instead of actually spending that energy thinking about right now, today, this moment that you have. So we spend an awful lot of time worrying about the past that is done and dusted and you can't go back in time, the future that is not in your control and there's nothing you can do about it. We spend an awful lot of time worrying about that. And I was a big person that was doing that until I learned this lesson. I've been pondering about this the whole week. Every morning I wake up and it's the first thing that comes to my mind. And especially at the ages that I and a lot of people are at right now. Tomorrow you hear this friend that you remember sitting in the same classroom with. You guys studied together. You guys were good at so many things. Tomorrow this person is in their late 30s and they're not here anymore. Tomorrow that one has dropped and isn't here anymore. Tomorrow this person is sick. And it just makes you realize that, hey, actually, whilst I'm worrying about all these things that I can't even do anything about, am I actually spending time living in the present, living in the moment, living moment by moment? You're worrying about the past that is gone that you can't do anything about. You're worrying about the future that is there ahead of you instead of enjoying the now, like right now. I'm hungry. The only thing I can afford is ripe plantain and peanuts. Probably going to cost me $5 to get all of those things. I have an oven. I can come back, chuck the plantain in the oven. I got the peanuts for like $2, and then that is a very good, nice, fabulous lunch. That's what I want to have today. So I will do whatever it takes to have that today, because today is in my control. And yes, I have the $5 to be able to give myself that. So I'm making peace with that. And I'm going to eat it with swag and enjoy it, because that's what I want to have today. Maybe all you have is a cup of rice. You have a bit of oil and some onions. Maybe you can make some awam rice with it and fry an egg, or have some sardine, or all you have is Kobe. I don't know, like saltfish. Whatever you can do, you can grind some pepper and make it look really nice. You can dish it out in the finest way that you have and put that out there. And all of a sudden, you're having a fabulous, fantastic time. My sister Josephine, the sorts of stars that I'm talking about are not the ones that you're sending me. They're the ones that you press, that you actually put money to. Yeah, so you're sending stars, but you're sending me money, right? To ginger me and cheer me on and be able to afford to pay all the things that I pay for in order to put this content out there, right? So you instead of worrying about the things that you don't have any control over, you can't do anything about, how about you spend an ounce of that time living in the moment right now? What are the things that I can even be grateful for? I'm still alive. My parents are here. None of them is sick. Nobody is nothing. Like, I'm alive. I can still breathe. I can see. We take those things for granted, as if we are entitled, or the heavens is obliged to give you anything. It doesn't owe you anything. Nothing at all. Right? So you breathe, you can see everything, you can get out there by yourself unaided, you can do things for yourself, and you take all of those things for granted. A time back, I actually tried to pretend to not be able to see. So I closed my hands, my eyes, and I was trying to navigate my house. And after 5 minutes, I was so frustrated. It made me start crying, because I was thinking about all the people that have never been able to see anything in their entire lives. If they are not even feeling sorry for themselves, and they're out there and making big things out of themselves. Can you think about it that Stevie Wonder has never seen anything in this life before? Hasn't been able to see how beautiful his own children look. Hasn't been able to see how beautiful the woman or women that he has children with, what they look like. If you spare a moment to think about people who cannot see, you will be thankful every day for the fact that you can jump out of bed and you can gaze into the sky and you can see that the sky is blue. When the clouds are gathering, you can see it's about to rain. When the sun is out, you can see it's sunny. Just think about those things and live moment by moment, instead of thinking and making this whole thing so complicated that it becomes so overwhelming. You're beating yourself down, and unfortunately you're wasting time thinking about the past that you can't do nothing about. You're worrying yourself thinking about the future that is ahead of you, and you don't even know whether you're going to be here to have, instead of worrying about the present where you are right now. And love your children if you've got them. Love your family. Love your loved ones if you have them. And make a fuss over them, instead of wasting time about things that are not even in your control or your remit to take charge of. It's a very profound message that the people who are deep thinkers will think about what I'm saying and understand full well what I'm saying. Auntie Aisha, God bless you. Thank you so much. What I'm saying is seriously true. Right? I have lived different types of seasons in my lifetime. So now, when she told me what she told me and I thought about it, it made absolutely perfect sense. And when I was, pondering over my whole life, I said to myself that I don't even have to be here. Why am I still alive? Nobody owes me anything. When I think about the things that I've been through, what is it that is so special about me? Why should I have to still be alive? Why? What have I done that is so beautiful, so fantastic, that it's earned me the right to be alive today? What is it? But what is it that I've done? Right? I have been under the knife a good 17 times. 10 of those are difficult ups, and I'm still here breathing. I walk unaided. I eat what I want. I can get out there. Oh my God. And somebody had one of those things and never came back again. What is so special about me? Why am I still here? Why? What is so fabulous about me? What did I ever do that was so right that that other person didn't do? And why that person is not here and I am still here? Right? And so when you think about these things really deeply, you begin to understand that you're not here because anybody owes you anything special. Right? There's nothing overly so special about you that somebody else doesn't have. Right? There's always going to be somebody more pretty than you are. There's always going to be somebody smaller than you, bigger than you. There's always going to be that something that you want that you don't have, that somebody else is going to have. So cherish who you are right now as a person. Cherish that. Love that. Be grateful for the fact that you're here in the moment, right now. Even that you have the ears to be able to hear what I'm saying to you this. It's not because of anything fabulous that you've done. It is a privilege that you've gotten. And so be thankful for that opportunity that you have and be grateful. It is just by grace, Sister Aisha. It is just simply the grace. It's nothing else. Because I remember a time when I was sitting in a wheelchair, absolutely unable to do anything by myself and had to rely on other people, strangers coming to my house every 2-3 times a day to make sure that I was okay. I've taken my meds. I've done this. I've done that. So to go from that and to get to a place today where I'm on my own and I can do things for myself and all of that. Why? What is there that I shouldn't be happy and grateful for? What is it? Hello, Ian. How are you doing? What is it? So stop wasting time thinking about the past. What you've done is you've done it. Forgive yourself if you must. Those mistakes that you made, the things that you did that you wish you could take back. Yeah, it's happened. Yes, you're living the consequences of those poor choices and those bad decisions. Yeah, learn the lessons, but let it go. Oh, late night message. Thank you so much, Kwame. But I hope that it's actually resonated with you and it's going to make some kind of a shift in your thinking. Because wasting time about the past that is the past that you can't take back. I wish I could go back to my 20s. There's so many silly things I did when I was in my 20s. I'm not going to repeat them right now. But guess what? I don't get my 20s over. It's done. It's gone. I can teach anybody who's younger in their 20s now to not do some of those things so that they don't have the outcomes that I have now to live with. That's it. The only people I can teach, my nieces, my nephews, and anybody around me that I love, that is going to listen to what I say to them. I am prepared to tell them that. But that's about it. I can't go back in time. I can't, oh gosh, I want to go back to the early 2000s, when I was 20 and 21 and I was now in university. No, I can't, I don't get to get that back. It's done. Not wasting time thinking about the future. 10 years from now, who says you're even going to be here next month? Even tomorrow? How do you know if you're going to make it till tomorrow? You don't know. I don't know. So I'm not saying don't think about the future. Don't make plans for the future. I'm not saying that, but don't get so overwhelmed and fixated on that you're not thinking about today. Some of you want to eat rice today. But you're seriously thinking that rice that your soul is asking for, that thing that your soul is demanding of you today. Hello, Pastor Patience. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fantastically well. That rice that you want to eat today with ground pepper and sardine, I've been talking about it. Actually, maybe I should make it myself too. Whatever it is, that fufu that you want to eat, that's, I don't know, Chinese that you want to treat yourself to. But you are, this $20 and I'll have to take this $20 out of my money. So it means that I'm only going to have this one left. My darling, think about today, the moment by moment. You know, I have an aunt, a maternal aunt. I'm doing good, Faster Patience. I hope you're fine too. My maternal aunt of blessed memory, one of the things that she always used to say, and when my coach made this statement, the first person that came to mind was her. Her name is Josephine, and she's not with us anymore, and she died really young. She always used to say, make hay whilst the sun shines. So my aunt will wake up in the morning and she'll tell you the fact that she's been able to get up and she's fine. She loves her high heels and her makeup and all of that. So even when she's not going anywhere, she'll dress up as if she was going out. So she's sitting in her own house and she'll be dressed up as if she's ready to pop outside. Because she'll tell you, I'm making hay whilst the sun shines. If there's some party that she wants to go to, she's going. Because she's making hay whilst the sun shines. Spare a moment to give your soul that thing that it is desiring you to give it today, now. Stop pushing everything to 20 years from now. Oh, when I've made the money and I've built the house and I've got the wife and I've got the husband and I have the children, then I will start enjoying yourself. What if you're not here at that time? What are you going to do then? So I was just stopping by to remind anybody who has ears to hear what I'm saying today, that the past is the past, it's done. Draw the line. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go back in time. Just learn the valuable lessons from those errors in judgment that you made back then, so that you can go back into your current situation right now and seal all the loopholes, fix all the places and the parts and the potholes that need sealing. Seal them. Deal with those so that history does not repeat itself again. That's the lesson that you need to learn. Apart from that, don't waste time thinking about all of that. Waste energy thinking about all of that, because it's done. It ain't coming back. It's gone. I'm never going to be 20 again. I'm never going to be 30 again. Hell, I'm not even going to ever be 40 again. There's nothing I can do about that. So make your peace with that and get on with your life. I was talking to my younger sisters this morning, and because we get together, we don't have time. Everybody is busy doing their thing. So once a month we get together and we have, you know, like a conversation between all of us. We catch up, we laugh and everything. And yeah, we were talking about different things. And one of them was saying the very thing that I'm saying to you right now. We waste all this time thinking about things that are not necessary, that we are allowing to steal our peace and our joy right now, like now, right now. So I'm getting off this live. I have to pop out. I'm going to get my plantain and my peanut. I actually have the peanuts already. I'm going to come make the roasted plantain, and I'm going to enjoy that with the swag. Nice chilled water with ice cubes in it because it's really hot. And I'm going to have a fabulous time with that. What are you doing to feed that excitement, that joy, that peace of mind right now? What are you going to do? Are you still going to sit there and dwell in the past with things that you can't even do anything about? Are you going to be thinking about the future that is there, like a gazillion miles away from you, that you can't even touch? There's no guarantee that it's going to meet you. Or are you going to actually also spend some of that mindful time thinking about the present, like right now? Today is Friday here. I don't know what day it is where you are. Today is Friday. I'm going to go out and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make myself something absolutely delicious that I want to have for dinner. I'm going to sit down and watch a movie because it's something I haven't done in a very long time. I'm going to clean the house. I'm going to play music whilst I'm doing that and enjoy my life. I'm going to do the things that excite me so that I can come back into myself again. I've been working so hard. I don't even have the time to think. I haven't had time to pray the way I want to pray. It's like, oh, Heavenly Father, thank you. It's 5 minutes. Oh, Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, blah, 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 blah. And then you're ready to jump out of bed. I just want to breathe for a change. Think about those things. And stop worrying about things that are not even in your control to worry about. My coach told me this week on Sunday, and I've been pondering, thinking about it all week long. And it's information that I thought I would share with you because I know it will be something valuable, a valuable lesson for you. Especially when you get to those middle ages and you realize that you don't have a lot of time left. If you don't make the memorable moments and live by the moment, and you miss out on all of them, guess what? If you're lucky enough to get to that future that you're thinking, and then you realize that, oh, now I've run out of time. There ain't no time coming back. Now you're going to be resentful because you wasted all that time back in your past when you were strong and able to go out for a walk and just enjoy the breeze. Get out there and see all the trees that are out there. Watch the children running around, jumping from one tree to the next and doing all of that, screaming their heads off. Whatever it is that's in your environment, enjoying all of that. You wasted the time worrying about the past that is done or the future that you don't even have no guarantees about. Kwame says, I sometimes say to my friends that if I have nothing now, I'm really grateful because my past was really dangerous. And many of my friends have passed on, but I've got life now and you feel so lucky. Exactly. Exactly. The people that I started life with, a lot of them are not here anymore. Some of them dropped off when we were in our teens in secondary school. I actually remember one of my good friends. We all went to secondary school, different parts of the country. Everybody's so excited. We came back for the first year or first term or something. I heard he complained about tummy ache and this, and they said it was typhoid. By the end of that weekend, he was gone. 17 years. I have lived 2 more decades and some after that, and I'm still here. What did I do that is so fabulous over and above what he did? What is so fantastic about me that I get to be here and he's not here? You don't even know what the number of your days are. So please, please spare a moment to actually enjoy and have the moment by moment situations in your life. What matters to you, the people that matter to you, the family that you have, the great friends that you have, the people that care about you and will go out and go miles and go the extra miles for you. Cherish them if you've got any of those in your life. Don't sit down and mope about and waste the valuable, precious time that you have right now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed and the past is a waste. It's gone. It's done. Learn the lessons. That's all that matters. That is my message for today. If you've got any questions, if there's anything that you want to say, or maybe you want to have a personal one-on-one conversation, you and I conversation, go to www.sikaeducates.com. Book yourself a session and come and let's talk. You can talk about anything. It's a personal development session, so we can talk about anything that is bugging you, and we can release yourself from that and draw the roadmap to get you where you want to get to with your life, that next level of your destiny. TapTapSend is the app that is out there now that all of us that are out here in the diaspora are using to send remittances to our families and loved ones back home. For the first transaction, please listen to me clearly. For the first transaction only, if you've never used it, if you download it on your phone right now and use the promo code AKUSIKA, Akusika, which is my name, no spaces, nothing, AKUSIKA. If you use that promo code, you get an extra $15. If you live in the States and in Canada, if you live in Europe, it's €5. If you live in the UK, it's £5. It doesn't get better than that, and the rates are fabulous. That's what I use. All my loved ones back home. That is how I reach out to those that I need to and have to. Do you have to pay? Pay for what, darling? Mike says, do you have to pay? You mean the coaching session? Of course, it ain't free. Ain't nothing free these days, my love. Good things, they cost you money. But it's nothing that you can't pay for, my darling. I know you can afford to do it. and the value that you will get on that, immeasurable. Okay? The last thing that I wanted to say, please share this video. Somebody in your sphere of influence needs to hear this message. It just might change a heart, turn a soul around. What's my email again? It's not an email address, it's a website. www.sikaeducates.com. One word, Sika, S-I-K-A, educates with an S.com. It's the website. Okay? I love you so much. Share the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, if just 10% of those of us here went over to YouTube, type in Sika Educates and subscribed, it will be a fabulous thing. You'll be doing me a huge favor, because we'll be getting this message not just on Facebook, but on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, like everywhere. We want to bombard people wherever they are with this message. Teachable lessons, valuable lessons that are going to change hearts and lives. www.sikaeducates, S-I-K-A, educates, educates.com. That's the website. I love you so much, and I've got to go. God richly bless you. Spend your time living the moment. Make memorable memories. Forget about the past. Learn the lessons. Forget about the future. Let it take care of himself and live moment by moment. I love you so much. God richly bless you. Bye-bye.